Welcome to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Arden Roof Systems, with your hosts Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Good morning and welcome to the VIP Golf Show presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. It's a very happy day in Edmonton with a big 8-1 victory. I probably don't have much of a voice today. I was at the game last night, Stalker, and there was a lot of "Let's go Oilers" all night long. A lot
to go for.
It was a lot of fun, and I want to say a big happy Father's Day to all fathers out there, especially to my dad, who's probably listening right now, and my wife's dad, JP. Happy Father's Day to them, and a happy Father's Day to you as well, Mr. Stock.
Yeah, thanks. I guess Father's Day, a little bit of a surprise for you. You probably didn't think you were going to be a dad for a while.
Well, no, I was very old getting into the kid game.
Right.
I was 48 when Luke was born. So
Robert De Niro.
Yeah, so late getting the kid game, but happy I did. He's a fabulous little guy that certainly changed my life in a great way, so that's awesome. Well, my name is Murray McCourt, General Manager and Executive Golf Professional at the Ranch Golf and Country Club and host of the VIP Golf Show here this morning along with Curtis Stock. We appreciate you tuning in each and every week. If you want to join in the conversation, you can text in 780-218-9999. We would love to hear from you. This week on the show, we're going to chat with Trevor Goplin in just a moment from the Derrick Golf and Winter Club. Kevin Smith from the Alberta Golf Association joins us. We'll get you some golf tips from Matt Dykstra from the Blackhawks Golf Club. Ryan O'Neill joins us as we go around YEG and check in with the Quarry Golf Club. And Jim the Cuddler McCulley from Callaway joins us as well today. As always at 9:40, we do have our trivia contest where one lucky listener will win a custom fitting at the TaylorMade Performance Center and a gift card to the Keg Steakhouse and Bar. This week's question of the week, we'd love to hear your answer on this by texting into 780-218-9999. With the U.S. Open happening this week, what is your favorite major and why? This segment is brought to you by the Edmonton Elks. Celebrate 75 seasons with us this summer by hosting your next corporate event in one of our exclusive suites. Limited availability remains for all Elks home games. Visit goelks.com/suites to book your private suite today. And you just said to me, Stalker, the Elks actually tried to win again on Friday night, but didn't quite get her done. Hey?
No, that interception at the end was it.
Yeah, as I said to you, they elked it. They just can't get her done for some reason, but they're getting closer.
They're getting closer and they're showing improvement.
Yeah, exactly. So hopefully a win will come soon. And happy Father's Day to you, Mr. Trevor Goplin. How are you?
Curtis?
Hey, Trevor, how are you?
Good. You guys hear me okay?
Yeah, sure can. Those three boys of yours spoil you this morning?
Well, they're not up until around the crack of noon there, Murray. So when they get to that age, it's it'll be a little while, but I'm sure I'll get a text at some point here.
Yeah, there you go. Well, we're going to talk today about private golf clubs. You're the longtime head professional at the Derrick, one of the great private clubs here in the city. Describe some of the reasons why golfers would choose to join a private club rather than be a public golfer playing different golf courses.
Well, if you're playing golf anywhere, that's awesome, right? We all want everyone to play. There's lots of great choices. Obviously, lots of great choices for everybody's entertainment dollar. How about last night? As you said, that was a pretty good investment, I think, and hopefully we can have another one here, game 6. So, whatever golf course you pick, Curtis, obviously if you play somewhere a lot, you obviously feel welcome and like the layout, and you probably shoot well if you keep going back to the same golf course. But maybe as far as a member club and I guess maybe it's kind of like Cheers, right?
Everybody knows your name.
Knows your name and your nuances and. Just kind of what makes you tick and maybe seeing some of the familiar faces and stuff like that. The social fabric with events, we're all challenged at all our clubs to be creative in that respect. And And at the end of the day, did I have fun today? And specifically, if I brought guests if a member brings a guest to the club and that guest is in the parking lot or maybe at home and sends a message to that member and says, "Hey, thanks a lot for taking me to your club." That's kind of as a staff team, that's when you've had a good day. So when they provide that feedback, there's lots of great golf in Edmonton. We're one of the golf courses to choose from, and maybe a few other amenities at the Derrick other than golf. Golf's just a thumbprint here. So
Yeah, you got a lot of stuff happening at the Derrick, don't you?
yeah. There's a fair bit. The parking lot is pretty steady, and it really doesn't always have to pertain to golf. We have about 5,400 members here at the Derrick Club, all in, and with all the sports, probably the latest, obviously, coming down 119th Street, you see a pretty big structure there. We used to have outdoor tennis. Now we have 4 indoor tennis courts, and it's a pretty incredible space, especially when you get on the court. Not a tennis expert myself, but now understand why it needs to be 42 feet at the net to the roof to host anything. So it's a pretty big structure. But yeah, to complement curling, our fitness facilities, our badminton, we have
Swimming.
pickleball, we have all kinds of kids program, and I'd say even the childcare playroom at the front of the club, that might be the move of the game for a lot of members to have that option, along with our food and beverage spaces are pretty ample as well.
You got Jim Hope looking after the children's area?
Yeah, you know what? I think actually probably one of his most fun days is around Christmas time when they all come into the office and sing. That kind of lightens up things. So, there's a lot of curveballs at the Derrick. Jim has a fun job.
Yeah, he's a great guy. Is it generally easier to get a green fee time at a private club than a public course?
Well, I'd say so. You know what? During the Oiler games right now, I think it's probably pretty easy to get a tee time at any course in Edmonton.
Sure is.
I don't know, Mur, how your tee sheet's looking on game nights, but ours is pretty quiet. Yeah, ours is pretty quiet. So as much an Oiler fan as I am, be nice to get back into the swing of things. Mother Nature hopefully can give us a curveball as well, but. Obviously when you join a club, there is an emphasis on access, whether that's at our place, that's to a treadmill or to a court or to a tee time. That's kind of what you are selling. So, there's our ballot system. We ballot every day, 2 days out. And I think if you were to chat with members of the Derrick Club, it's not too difficult to get a tee time on most days.
What are some of the things golfers should look for in a course that would help them choose to join one private club over another?
Well, probably first and foremost, is it on your flight path, like your location? Gosh, Edmonton, so the traffic around here, getting from one end of the city to the other is challenging. So I'm sure, different parts of the city will attract, different members. There's 9 member clubs in Edmonton, and all are amazing. All have their unique characteristics and their culture and style. And probably, it's member to member sales too, Maria. It's a word of mouth, and Curtis, word of mouth. So, it's up to our members to kind of frame and explain, what happens at the club and how welcoming is the club when you are doing a tour, an orientation and that sort of thing. What's the kind of the vibe, the feel around? What's the buzz, around? I guess if you have a chance to play a club before you join, as they say on tour, or like Murray likes to say, it really fit my eye. It really fit my eye. every course fits Murray's eyes. So it's
No, in short courses fit my eye as I've aging Gopper.
I hear you. I know. You don't have to tell me that.
Yeah. And joining us on the VIP Golf Show is Trevor Goplin, head golf professional at the Derrick Golf and Winter Club. You just touched on this briefly there, but talk about the sense of community and culture at private clubs. What's that typically like?
Yeah, it's there's a lot of times there's segments within segments. Whether that's junior golf or the ladies or the mixed or the men's, and how that intertwines. I'd say there's definitely more demand now. For the mixed events. Some that have a little more creativity or. Where you maybe don't expect that to happen at the club or golf course. If you could surprise some members, that's always cool. I guess I could just refer to the Spike Bar at the Derrick Club. We can have a day when there's not much golf on, and then it's quite a buzz up there. And you just see when I walk through there, having walked through there for a number of years. There's lots of new people. There's lots of new members sitting with regular members. Everyone's very inviting. There's a lot of buzz, and it's you take pride in your club, and being able to share it with guests, and great location here at the Derrick Club. So I guess it's just unique in the sense that with all the other amenities, a family sitting in our cafe, Murray and Curtis, I might bump into a family at supper time, and they've spent the whole day here at the club.
Yeah.
They didn't even, in that day, they might not have seen each other. One was swimming, one was working out, one was in a camp, one was golfing, playing tennis, one's hanging out with friends, whatever. And then, the family comes together in the Sun Cafe for a bite to eat. And how was the day? So it's really a village. It's you come in, you wouldn't think much driving down 119th Street, and you pull in, and it's quite a community village here, and a great place to hang your hat for sure.
Do most private clubs in the area have a waiting list at this time? How about you guys?
We have a waiting list on our club athletic side, still room on our golf side. I would think there'd be a few clubs in town that have some waiting lists. I don't know about all. Obviously a bit of a spike, just coming out of COVID there. And, we're all pretty competitive in the sense of for other entertainment dollars and the time that people have with all these other sports, in particular the Derrick Club, with young families. I mean, there's so many other sports outside of the Derrick Club that they're taking part in. It's how much time do you have? So you're always in a sales position.
Joining us on the VIP Golf Show is Trevor Goplin from the Derrick Golf Club. Now, a few years back, the Derrick went through a major renovation on the golf course. How have those changes improved the club?
Yeah. Thanks, Murray. It's hard to believe that we're in our 10th season since that renovation. It's really matured. I'd say in the last few years when we've had some of those bigger rain events, that was the big change. It was a drainage project when it first was undertaken, and then realizing that we were going to be closed for the better part of 2 seasons, 9 holes each year. It was okay. Well, let's not just look at drainage. Let's look at the whole scope of the 125, 130 acres. And there was certainly changes to the layout and from tee to green, and certainly less claustrophobic. Lots of trees taken out. You can breathe, at the course. But at the same time, as that renovation project on the golf course was happening, simultaneous to that was our food and beverage and badminton facility in particular, a major renovation in the club, and they mirrored each other in the investment. And so there was, kind of something to look forward to for the entire membership when we're going through that period. And again, it was just another shot in the arm. The Derrick's done an incredible job since the big reno back in 2000 when we covered the pool and built the athletics there's been a continuous theme of improvement at the club. So it's been pretty impressive. And that was, another time period where everybody could share in that renovation. And we're looking forward to, hosting another big event in a couple of weeks here, the Alberta Men's Amateur.
Right.
So that's going to be neat to see how the golf course. We've had a couple of events so far on the new course, and this is another big one. The best amateurs in Alberta. It'll be neat to see how the course holds up.
You mentioned the trees removal with the when you did the reno. The Derrick used to be really claustrophobic. You felt like you were surrounded by trees all the way through. You've really opened it up, and you got any idea how many trees you took out?
Well, that number varies, and again, there was a lot of uniqueness and a lot of attachment to the old layout, and it had some cool stuff on it as well, and. But yeah, we had about nine dogleg rights that with the size and scope of those trees, big trees like that, some of those dog legs became a bit outdated and kind of tough to play. I'm pretty sure it's been well over 1,000 trees that have come out. That number seems to vary, and then there's some replanting that has gone on, since that time period, and that's part of a long-term plan on a replanting process.
Gopper, if people would like to get more information about the Derrick, how can they find it?
Yeah, they visit the website, www.derrickclub.com. Lindsay, our membership manager, she's on tour daily here, taking families through the club. I know that some families might be a little confused because there's so many hallways and so many different sports and amenities. It's a bit of a video game going through everything. But contact the club here, 780-437-1833 or derrickclub.com, and I'm sure our membership manager can provide some more information.
Awesome. Well, one last quick one for you before you get to the first tee, because I know you got a tee time here in a couple of minutes, Gopper. Our question of the day on the show is, what is your favorite major and why?
Well, the Masters for sure. Just the way it kicks off the year. I've never been, but you can just
you gotta go.
See it when you hear that music and you see just the aura around it. It's pretty incredible, and it's again just being the time of year and kicking off. Just the nostalgia around it is pretty neat.
You got to put that on your bucket list then, because everybody should get to go and walk around Augusta once.
Awesome.
All right. Well, enjoy your walk around the Derrick here this morning, and have yourself a great Father's Day, Gopper. Appreciate your time.
Yeah. Cheers to both of you. Thank you very much, and great job with the show.
Thanks, Gopper. All right, that was Trevor Goplin from the Derrick Club. On the other side of the break, we're going to chat with Kevin Smith from the Alberta Golf Association as we preview the Mid-Master Championship at Trestle Creek, upcoming next week. This is the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 70 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf, show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at vipgolf.ca.
Your logo matters. So if you're gonna put it onto something, it's gonna be tough enough to be useful. Tough Stuff Promotions works as hard as you do to create personalized swag that's tough enough for your hard-working name. Whether it's promotional items, branded clothing, industrial workwear, golf, or athletics, Tough Stuff works hard for hard-working folks. Get the tough stuff you need when you need it. For easy ordering, call 780-470-4545 or visit toughstuffpromotions.com.
Great news! Goose Hummock Golf Resort is now part of Country Club Tour. Just outside the city, minutes north of Edmonton, nestled amidst nature, forest, and interlocking ponds, you'll find your tranquil escape. Goose Hummock, a first-class full-service golf experience that speaks directly to rookies and champions alike. Twisting Scottish architecture mixes with an Everglade aesthetic to make the Goose a wonder to see and a marvel to play. Just visit countryclubtour.com to discover how you can make the most out of this golf season. Goose Hummock Golf Resort, the place to be in YEG.
Every driver has an inertia number. The higher the number, the more forgiving the driver. Now, golf is about to discover the first ever driver that combines tailor-made speed with the forgiveness of 10K inertia. The all-new QI10. More forgiveness means more long, straight drives, even on off-center strikes. The days of missing the fairway are numbered. Get ready to experience your drives in 10K with the all-new QI10. Only from TaylorMade. Visit tailormadegolf.ca.
Step onto the course with confidence. Introducing the Tour 360 24 by Adidas. Refined style meets elite performance as the Tour 360 wraps you in the confidence to elevate your game. Crafted from premium materials and boasting cutting-edge performance, this shoe offers the perfect fit, maximum comfort, and unparalleled performance. Right now, during our Audiobook promotion, when you purchase any 2024 Adidas golf shoe, like the Tour 360 24, you'll receive $50 towards any additional Adidas golf items from the Pro Shop. Bring confidence to your game. Adidas.ca.
Escape the ordinary and experience golfing paradise at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Immerse yourself in our exceptional layout and enjoy excellent conditions that will take your game to the next level. Challenge yourself with a unique twist. Tackle the only black sand traps in all of Alberta. And why not extend your stay? Relax in one of our spacious RV lots, offering the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. Visit coalcreek.ca now to book your tee time and plan your unforgettable getaway at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Your perfect golfing escape awaits.
Immerse yourself in a world where golf intertwines with the historic valor of the Canadian Armed Forces. At the Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf Club, every round connects you with the courageous stories of our military's past. With fairways set against genuine combat equipment and historic monuments, your game becomes a meaningful link to the legacy of those who've served. And make sure to aim carefully to avoid a memorable shot off a tank. Get your membership and celebrate the challenge of golf and the honor of our armed forces. Visit egmgolf.com for more.
Do not miss the Ardent Roof Systems Charity Golf Tournament presented by Pioneer Golf Company, Canadian-made golf accessories. Friday, July 5th, the Ranch Golf and Country Club, one of Alberta's premier championship golf courses. For sponsorship info or to register, go to ardentroofsystems.com. Your round includes breakfast, the famous ranch steak dinner, a massive silent auction, and a chance to give back to an unbelievable cause. The Stollery Child Life Program. The Ardent Roof Systems Annual Charity Golf Tournament, one of the best tournaments of the summer.
Why tee off at the Ranch Golf and Country Club?
A fun, unique layout offering premier conditions. The Ranch has been ranked as one of the top public courses in Canada.
Unmatched value. Score Golf Magazine rated the Ranch as the best value in Edmonton.
The service, from tournaments to special events to the Pro Shop. Superior service that makes every visit exceptional.
The Ranch Golf and Country Club, a laid-back environment where anyone can enjoy an amazing day on the fairways. For details, visit theranchgolf.com.
Enjoy a round of golf on two of Canada's top public courses at Wolf Creek, designed by renowned architect Rod Whitman. If you haven't been to Wolf Creek recently, now's the time to check out the best course conditions in years. Enjoy a pure links golf experience and great course conditions. After your game, relax at Barney's Lounge with great food, drinks, and patio views. It's a destination getaway only a short drive away in Ponoka. Visit wolfcreekgolf.com to learn more.
We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems, with your hosts, Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. I'm Murray McCourt here along with Curtis Stock. This segment brought to you by The Quarry. Whether you're looking for a casual round of golf with friends, a corporate tournament, or a perfect venue for your special event, meeting, or party, The Quarry has you covered. Visit us online at www.thequarryedmonton.com or by phone at 780-477-THE-Q. And we are now joined by Kevin Smith, Director of Communications with the Alberta Golf Association. Good morning, Kev. How are you?
Doing good, Murray. Curtis, good to see you. Happy Father's Day.
Yeah, same to you.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first time I've done the video interview, so I'm kind of liking this,
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And this is first of I think a 3-week run in a row where we have you on the show. Lots of big events upcoming with Alberta Golf Association here in the Edmonton area, starting next week with the Mid-Master Championship at Trestle Creek. What age category is this event, and what kind of test is Trestle Creek going to be for the field?
Yeah, it's for 40 and over, 40 and over men. And heading up, actually, I'll be driving up later today. I'm going to try and watch the U.S. Open, and right when it ends, do the 3-hour drive due north of my place up to Trestle Creek.
Yeah,
it's a fun golf course. I play at a Mickelson National here in Calgary, and I think the greens are kind of similar. They're big, they're vast. There's a lot of different ways you can play them. I love the people in there, like Alvin Clark, who runs the place, Mike Lewis, who does sales, Art New is the head professional, and all the volunteers who live in that community are embracing this week, and they're going to have a field of 120 of the best 40 plus. Well, maybe 119 of the best, because I'm playing in the tournament too.
Oh, and, wow.
I just, I don't know. I tried this 2 years ago and shot in the 90s, had like a 5-putt and said, I'm never doing this again. And then I played last year and almost made the cut. So I don't know. I'm starting to kind of warm up to once a year, maybe seeing what it's like to play inside the ropes. Like all the people that I cover on tour, it's, as you know, a different beast when you're playing for real. But so I'm looking forward to competing as well as covering the championship.
I wouldn't say the greens at Mickelson are like Trestle Creek. Trestle Creek, there's a couple holes there that I think there's about 12 elephants buried under there. There's some rolls. You got to get. It's a really, really good solid golf course, but you got to get used to those greens, especially the first one. It'll shock you.
Well, that's what I remember. That first one, you can play it so many different ways.
Yeah.
And I also remember the 16th hole.
Yeah.
The elevated tee shot to the island green. It's kind of like what maybe people think about when they play the Players' Championship at Sawgrass, that you're on the 6th hole, but you're already thinking about how I'm going to play 16. I don't want to put it in the water on 16. So, or I guess it would be 17 hole. Sawgrass. So that hole, I bought a drone this year, so I'm looking forward to getting up there tomorrow and maybe getting some cool drone shots of Trestle and showing off the great properties. So that's the first event, the Mid-Master. Jamie Welder, a Calgary golfer, won it last year.
Yes, he did.
Because he'd never had been close so many times and never won a provincial championship. So, looking forward to getting our season going. We've already had one event. It was a one-day event in Sundre, the Best Ball. That was a few weeks ago, and the Graff brothers, Logan and Carter, won that in the playoff over Brady McKinley and his uncles. So we have one event under our belts, a one-day event. We have all our qualifiers done, but now it's time for the championships, and they start tomorrow. Well, they start on Tuesday.
You mentioned Jamie Welder. Who are some of the other names that you're looking to be at the top of the leaderboard?
Yeah, I mean, we've got some guys like Shiro Manny, who plays out of the Canal at Delacour, Senan Foley.
Yeah.
As you know in golf, and those guys are, Senan for sure is already into his 50s because he's won the senior championship. But, in golf, you can still play at an incredibly high level at their age. So, those are some of the names, Jamie, as well, that come to mind, and just looking forward to seeing everyone and getting up there.
Don't forget that dark horse, Kevin Smith.
It's going to be an issue if I make the cut and have to play on the final round and cover the tournament at the same time.
Hard to do your job.
I'm not very good at multitasking.
You'll figure it out.
You guys held regional qualifying for the Alberta Open, which is going to be a Desert Bloom. We had an Edmonton regional one at Whitetail Crossing. I just played there on Thursday, and Jacob Thomas shot a 66, an A6 under 66. So there's a lot of talent that'll be heading for the Alberta Open.
Yeah, the Alberta Open's, I guess, in mid-August. That'll be one of our flagship events, and it's kind of at the tail end of the season. Desert Bloom, very hot, very windy place. So looking forward, obviously, to getting down there. I remember last year's Alberta Open was an incredible final threesome. I just saw the commercial there for Coal Creek. I'd never been there, and the place just blew me away. I mean, those
it's unbelievable.
Black bunkers and the final threesome. You've got Brady McKinley, who no, it was Andrew Harrison was in the final group. Right. Him and his brother, I think, work at the course or work at Camrose. Wes Heffernan, one of the best pros to ever come out of Alberta, and Max Sekulich, who won the championship, shooting I think a stress-free 65 on the final day, and he's from Rycroft, up in the Grand Prairie area, from a farming family. I just saw him yesterday. He was competing in the Glencoe Invitational down here, but to have Max, Andrew Harrison, Wes Heffernan in that final group, Alberta Open, win at Coal Creek, that was a very cool event, and really neat to see Coal Creek in your neck of the woods last year. But yeah, Alberta Opens in August.
You've got you just had the Mickelson National, right?
No, so we had it is so busy here right now. I'll tell you, the last week on Sunday we had a media day for the Mickelson Invitational. But that event is the first week of July, coinciding with Stampede. But we had a media event, brought the media in, they played with all the players. But at the same time, Mickelson hosted the PGA of Canada Championship Monday through Wednesday. So that was the best PGA pros, kind of like Murray, playing at Mickelson. And the final day, I was actually at the Glencoe for the media day there, and it was crazy windy at Glencoe, which is down low in the valley. I mean, it was blowing 50, I think, up at Mickelson, and it blew the field away. I think the winning score might have been around even 1 under par. Went to a playoff, and
how about how it got to a playoff though? That finish is unbelievable.
So I played on Sunday with Sang Lee in the media day for the Invitational that's happening in July. Sang Lee, a Calgary-raised golfer. He's around 30 years old now. He teaches in Richmond, British Columbia. Sang comes out and shoots 65 on the first day and survived the wind on the final day, came to 18, and by all accounts, 4-putted to miss the playoff by 1. I mean,
wow.
The championship
from 20 feet.
Yeah. 4-putt from 20 feet. So I was down at the Glencoe that day, golfing with Brandon Marqueux, Jacob Chicoine, and Will Holan in the media day for the Glencoe, and we were on our phone watching, But Mitchell Fox, great Alberta pro, got into the playoff and came second. Didn't win. So that was the PGA of Alberta at Mickelson, and then I just wrapped up yesterday. I was at the Glencoe for the Glencoe Invitational, which is a great event. They have 4 divisions, right? Male pro, male amateur, female amateur. And a couple Alberta golfers played extremely well. Jacob Chicoine, who's from the Glencoe, won the male amateur championship. He had just qualified this year for the RBC Canadian Open, so he's had a hot summer. Mm-hmm. And with the win, he gets into the ATB Classic at Northern Bear in 2 weeks. He gets back into qualifying final stage for the RBC Canadian Open next year. So Chicoine's really putting his name on the map, 23-year-old, and playing some great golf. And then on the men's professional side, the other Albertan who had such a great chance to win was Brendan McDougall, who's on Team Canada. He had a chip shot on 18 in regulation that lipped out, that would have given him the win, and everyone behind was about to go crazy. Oh, yeah. He lost in a 3-hole playoff to a great BC golfer, Illyria Zali. So, it was a great day there. And then, on the female professional and female amateur, we had great champions there. $15,000 for each of the male and female pro winners. So
nice purse.
Great event. So that's what's been going on in the Calgary area. Media days for the Mickelson Invitational, the PGA of Canada, the Glencoe Invitational, and now I'm heading up this week for 3 events. We talked about the Midmaster, but we can talk about the men's amateur championship at the Derrick, because that'll be coming in just over a week.
Yeah, we just had Trevor Goplin on the show right before you from the Derrick, and so he was mentioning they're hosting it. So that'll be a lot of fun. You're going to get used to the restaurants in Edmonton here pretty quick.
Oh, absolutely. State and Maine. So the Derrick was a great host for our senior men's a couple of years ago, and we'll be there just the week after Trestle Creek. Ethan Wilson is the defending champion. He won at Innisfail last year, the men's amateur, and he blew the field away. I think he had a bogey-free final round at Innisfail, which is pretty tight.
Yeah.
The Derrick, not a ton of elevation, but from what I remember, you got to putt your ball. I think, they can get those greens running pretty fast.
They can, yeah.
And looking forward to the Men's Amateur Championship. And then it's not an Alberta golf event. And by the way, like the PGA of Canada, obviously, the Glencoe Invitational, Mickelson Invitational, none of those events are Alberta golf events, but we certainly like to support them in any way we can when they're on. That's the same with the ATV Classic at Northern Bear. Alberta Golf is the charity partner, and we fundraise with that championship for our Youth on Course program. So the $5 golf at 25 courses across the province, and working with Darcy and Tim Garbett and Chris Noble at ATB. We've been working for a few months now to fundraise for our program. So I'll be quite involved there at Northern Bear. So proud that ATB stuck with Northern Bear after the clubhouse fire and said, no, we're having the championship here at this venue this year, and we'll make it as good as ever. So I'm just proud that tournament's coming together nicely in a few weeks. So Midmaster, Men's Am, ATB Classic, PGA Tour America is going to be a fun 3 weeks in Edmonton on my side.
Yeah, you're a busy man. Well, one last quick one for you. Our question of the week on the show is, what is your favorite major on the PGA Tour and why?
Well, my favorite major on the PGA Tour is the Masters, partially because I've covered it 4 years in a row, and it's the tournament that's played on the same course every year. You know every hole. You can go back 30 years and remember, that's where Mize chipped in and, to beat Greg Norman, or that's where Mickelson hit the pine straw shot, or that's where Tiger in 05, had the chip on 16. I don't know. I think it's just the event that you can instantly remember everything through the years. And I've been on the property. It's incredible. So that's a pretty easy one there. That you gave me a nice little layup there, Murray.
All right, no problem. Well, we'll catch up with you again next week when we have you back to preview the Alberta Men's Amateur at the Derrick Club. So thanks for your time as always, and have a good week out at Trestle Creek. Play well.
Thanks, Murray. Curtis, happy Father's Day. Cheers.
All right, have a good one. That was Kevin Smith from the Alberta Golf Association. A couple of quick texts we'll get to. Happy Father's Day, gentlemen. Well, you both had Scheffler to win last week, so you're at 5 wins against 2 losses. I'm sure someone can beat DeChambeau today, but will it actually happen? And we're both going against DeChambeau today, aren't we?
Yes, we are. I'm going with Rory.
You're going with Rory, okay. And I'm actually going to go Patrick Cantlay.
And they have a frosty relationship,
Yes,
McElroy and Cantlay. McElroy even called Cantlay a dick in an interview this week or last week. So it's going to be interesting to see how those two get together and get along.
Well, it's going to be an interesting final round for sure. DeChambeau 3-shot lead. He probably should be able to get it done, but it's a U.S. Open. Going to be tough conditions.
Oh, yeah, real tough. I mean, those turtle-shaped back greens, they're with all that runoff, it's tough to hold those greens.
Yeah, absolutely. One other quick text here before we head to break. This texter says his favorite major is the Open Championship because that's where it all started, and I love when the pros have to battle the elements. So not my favorite kind of golf, but we'll talk about our favorite major in the Open segment upcoming. But the Open Championship is certainly unique in its own right, no question.
That's my favorite.
It's your favorite.
It is. We'll talk about that.
All right. Well, on the other side of the break, we are going to get you some golf tips with Matt Dykstra from the Blackhawk Golf Club. Stay with us. This is the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
Do not miss the Ardent Roof Systems Charity Golf Tournament presented by Pioneer Golf Company, Canadian-made golf accessories. Friday, July 5th, the Ranch Golf and Country Club, one of Alberta's premier championship golf courses. For sponsorship info or to register, go to ardentroofsystems.com. Your round includes breakfast, the famous ranch steak dinner, a massive silent auction, and a chance to give back to an unbelievable cause. The Stollery Child Life Program, the Ardent Roof Systems Annual Charity Golf Tournament, one of the best tournaments of the summer.
There's still time to book your tournament at the Ranch Golf and Country Club.
As one of Alberta's top tourney courses, the Ranch makes hosting fun and easy for any group or business. No matter how unique or unusual, they'll accommodate your vision for an event no one will soon forget.
Start planning your tournament today at their beautifully landscaped course on the outskirts of West Edmonton. On-site event coordinators are here to help, but hurry, availability is limited and booking fast.
Visit theranchgolf.com.
Trestle Creek Golf Resort, just 45 minutes west of Edmonton, is one of the best RV resorts in Alberta. With a championship golf course, water park, sports park, and spectacular views, you won't have to leave. Spend your time relaxing and getting back to the great outdoors. Phase 5 lots are selling now with prices starting at $89,000. You can live year-round or just spend the summer. Either way, Trestle Creek has you covered with plenty of year-round activities. Book your tour or tee time at trestlecreek.ca.
I came in 2 under par.
I ended up in the pond again. Whether you're an old pro or just out for fun, Devon Golf is the course to hit, no matter how skilled you are. Just 30 minutes from Edmonton, Devon Golf boasts scenic valley views and incredible conditions. Golf 18 tree-lined holes along the North Saskatchewan River, or if you're just here for the post-game celebration, check out the Greens restaurant for a bite on their patio. Devon Golf, truly a hidden gem. To book your tee time, visit devongolf.ca.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 75 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf. Show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at vipgolf.ca.
Acme Scrap Iron and Metals offers fast, friendly, and reliable service. They will supply containers of different sizes to remove all types of metals and for the removal of demolition waste. Plus, they buy steel, cast iron, copper, aluminum, brass, and more. With 48 years in business, Acme Scrap Iron and Metals has created a strong commitment to the proper handling of materials and adhere to environmental standards. Visit acmescrapmetal.com for hours of operation and call 780-447-1623 to arrange for a container.
Wake up with the Nielsen Show with Dustin Nielsen and Lieutenant Eric. Weekday mornings 6 to 9 on EdmontonSportsTalk.com.
Your logo matters. So if you're gonna put it onto something, it's gonna be tough enough to be useful. Tough Stuff Promotions works as hard as you do to create personalized swag that's tough enough for your hard-working name. Whether it's promotional items, branded clothing, industrial workwear, golf, or athletics, Tough Stuff works hard for hard-working folks. Get the tough stuff you need when you need it. For easy ordering, call 780-470-4545 or visit toughstuffpromotions.com.
Let your perfect day of golf start at the 27-hole Legends Golf and Country Club. With picturesque views over the River Valley and only 4 minutes off the RM Road exit off the Henday, the Legends also features a large grass-driving tee range and the world's largest golf car museum. Visit the legendsgolf.ca website to plan your next round with drone flights over all 3 nines. To book your tee time at Edmonton's finest full-facility 27-hole golf course, call 780-449-4911.
This summer, across the province, Alberta Golf is running elite amateur championships, including an all-abilities event for the disabled golfing community. Our recreational brand, Upswing, will have events and activations to help all golfers find their fun. Upswing is offering $20,000 in grants for your event. More at upswinggolf.ca. Our Youth on Course program has tee times for $5. If you're an avid golfer or new to the game, we have something for everyone. More at albertagolf.org.
We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Arden Roof Systems, with your hosts, Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. I'm Murray McCourt here along with Curtis Stock. This segment brought to you by the PGA of Alberta. Looking to shed strokes this summer? Alberta's PGA professionals know their stuff. From equipment and technology to technique, they're your most trusted resource for getting more out of the game you love. Visit pgaofalberta.com to get to know your pro today. A couple of quick texts I'm going to get to here. The This is from Dean. The only thing I don't like about the British Open is a lot of holes look the same. By the way, I have no favorite major. I love them all. That's a good answer. I like that one. And I don't know, I think my son might have got a little help with this text, but this came from my son.
Oh, really?
Happy Father's Day, Daddy and Murray. We love you. And happy Father's Day to Curtis as well.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Yeah. I don't think my son could do that on his own. I think he must have had a little help from Mummy. As well, it is now time for the Century Mile Minute home time. Sorry. Just a little... my son texting me Happy Father's Day. It's kind of cool. Anyways, home to thrilling live thoroughbred quarter horse and standardbred racing action, exciting slots and electronic table games, vibrant dining, and more. Century Mile is the entertainment destination located next to the Edmonton International Airport. For more information, visit centurymile.com. And what's your horse to watch this week, Stalker?
I like a horse called Frosted Bird. He was fifth on Friday night at Century Mile, but he didn't break sharply from the rail, and he was taking a step up in class. Then he was rushed up, and while he faded, he was still running hard at the end of the race, which is what you want to see in a horse, and he had because of those earlier difficulties. And in his previous race, he was fanned wide, turning for home, and in the start before that, he also had excuses when he was dropped down a notch, and he started lugging in. I think if this horse takes a step down in class, that he's going to be the winner, and it's Frosted Bird, and he'll be a price.
All righty. We'll keep our eye on that one, Stalker.
Frosted Bird.
Is anyone winning any money with your tips?
One.
One? All right. One of them run back and won?
Yeah.
All right.
But most of them haven't run back, which is surprising because, what is this, our 8th show?
I think so.
Yeah.
Time flies, man.
I know.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen hardly any of them come back, so.
All right. Well, it's time to get you some golf tips. Good morning, Matt Dykstra. How are you this morning?
Hey, good morning, guys. How are you doing? Happy Father's Day.
Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate your time today and getting all of the listeners out there some golf tips. Let's talk about your thoughts and philosophies on movement and mobility in the golf swing, Matt.
Yeah, for sure. So something that I talk about a lot, I took what's called TPI. It's the Titleist Performance Institute, just the level 1. And it's very, very interesting, diagnosing people with different restrictions in their mobility and how it may affect what's going on in their swing. A lot of it that I happen to see tends to happen in the pelvis, and what our posture is actually looking like really often results in people struggle all the time with early extension and over the top, the outside to inside kind of moves. And some simple posture changes can affect that, more than you'd think.
What kind of posture changes?
So mostly the first thing that I tend to look at is in most people, they take an athletic posture, what they think is an athletic posture. And in the golf swing, really different from a lot of other sports where all you're trying to do essentially is rotate. And a lot of other sports, hockey, soccer, football, you're making lateral movements. So when we take this kind of S posture you see in a lot of other sports, and in our golf posture, almost more of a flat, even in kind of creeping into that C looking posture, you see a big range in mobility start to increase.
So instead of turning, they're swaying. Is that right?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Are they swaying instead of turning?
Well, so talking more about early extension in that S posture, when we get that back and that scapula really engaged, people start to end up moving forwards and up to try to make room for the club instead of rotating. So like I said, getting into that kind of, you would think it's poor posture. Your teacher would probably tell you it's poor posture back in grade school, but really good for our golf swing as it helps us rotate.
What about power and efficiency in their swing? How do you help students create power?
That's a fun one for me. I grew up playing hockey, so I learned really early on that power comes from our lower body. And as soon as you put a golf club in people's hands, they try to swing it as hard as they can with their upper body and their arms. It's just kind of a natural tendency. But when you think about putting pressure and force into the ground and pushing off of the ground, that's where our power really comes from. People see that in a whole new light, and it's really easy to start teaching how to hit the ball farther when you actually can figure out what you're doing.
Joining us on the VIP Golf Show presented by Ardent Roof Systems is Matt Dykstra from the Blackhawk Golf and Country Club. Matt, share your thoughts on how golfers can improve their pitching and chipping.
Pitching and chipping is a fun one for me too, guys. We talk about low point all the time. So what we use at Blackhawk, we use TrackMan. So I pretty much measure everything for every lesson I ever do. And typically you would only see that on the range or indoors. I take that thing with me doing short game lessons. And we talk, like I said, we talk about low point a ton. And when you start to look at the data of some of my students, the best ones control their low point really consistently, number one. But number two, their low point is very forward after impact with the ball.
What about putting? What are the things you teach your students how to make more putts?
How to make more putts? You know, you'll hear it all the time. Speed is king, and speed's a hard one to teach as much as it is. I get my students to practice. Right, we have drills to practice speed control, but trying to avoid bogeys, from a coaching perspective, is easier to bring down your score than trying to make so many birdies. And that's why speed control, I think, is so important in not trying to make every single putt, especially some of those 20-30 footers. We're trying to control our speed and lag these things up there and try to make the next one the easiest. And if the first one goes in, that's great.
Matt, I want to go back to what you were talking about, pitching and chipping for a second. You bring a TrackMan and use data on the TrackMan when you're doing lessons on chipping and pitching. I'm fascinated by that. Talk more about that and what you're looking for.
Absolutely, yeah. So, we're looking at everything, but the first thing that I look at, like I said, is low point. You are also looking at attack angle and pulling data from that. You'll see some different variations in attack angle, but the low point's the number one for sure. You'll see people that make contact with the turf behind the ball, people that, tend to get the yips. They have very, very poor low point control. And it's really easy to fix when we can get that low point forward. My favorite thing is actually talking about head tilts, and we get this head moving forward through our impact. It moves our low point forward. It's really, really easy. It's really a lot of fun.
Interesting stuff for sure. What can golfers expect for improvement if they work with a golf professional as a coach rather than just taking a lesson here and there?
Sorry, say that again, Murray.
What kind of improvement can golfers expect if they're working with a golf professional more as a coach rather than just taking a lesson here and there?
Oh, I see. Okay. People may have played golf their whole life and taken lessons on trying to make swing changes. Some people, honestly, Murray, just need to understand how to play the game. And that's something that even I never learned until a couple of years into becoming a golf professional. Playing the actual game is a lot different from swinging a golf club. So something that I've learned through various of my coaches, my mentors and stuff like that is, like I mentioned earlier, making less bogeys is more important than making more birdies. And that's something that you'll never learn just from trying to make swing changes on the range. Something very valuable you'll find in your coach.
When you go to the driving range, I understand the first club that you take out of your bag is a lob wedge, and a lot of golfers do that. Why do you use a lob wedge first?
I just pull out a lob wedge first because it's my shortest club and something that I can get warm. I hit about 10, 20 balls with a lob wedge, trying to get my short game ready. And then we kind of progress from there. But something easy that I can just take 50, 60% swings with, and then eventually probably hit, 4 or 5, 90 to 95% swings. Just gets me nice and warm.
Who influenced you in becoming a golf professional?
My dad, absolutely. So my dad grew up as a golf professional at the Petroleum Club a long time ago. He's been out of the industry for a while now, but definitely the number one person inspiring me to get into the industry. And he's great, which happens to be on Father's Day. So happy Father's Day, Dad.
Awesome. Well, if people would like to connect with you to use you to improve their golf game, how can they find you?
For sure. You can find me on Instagram, just Matt Dykstra Golf. You can send me an email, matt@playblackhawk.com. Find me on the website. I do all my teaching out of Blackhawk in the summertime, and I do spend some time in the winter teaching at the Golf Factory on the west side inside.
Awesome. Well, our question of the week on the show, Matt, is what is your favorite major on the PGA Tour and why?
My favorite major is probably the Masters. It has to be. Just so much history, so much hype about it. The golf course is just absolutely perfect and pure. Probably just, I grew up watching the Masters every single year, and that's what I remember. So that's got to be my favorite.
Awesome. Well, appreciate your time, Matt, and have yourself a great day today, and hope you get out and play a little golf.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me on. Have a great day.
All right. That was Matt Dykstra from Blackhawk. And now, if you don't know about this already, the Edmonton Sports Talk is doing a $100,000 hole-in-one contest, Docker. One swing for $100,000.
Sounds good.
How fun would that be to win, hey?
Yeah.
So it's brought to you by Golf Town. Swing big this Father's Day and find dad or yourself the perfect gift of at Golf Town. Save big with huge deals on TaylorMade in-store and online now through June 9th. Don't miss their top deals like TaylorMade Sim 2 driver for only $329.98, 25% off all TaylorMade bags, 2 dozen prior gen TP5 golf balls for only $80, plus much more. This Father's Day, give the gift of golf. Visit us in-store at golftown.com for more details. Some exclusions apply. Golf Town, your ultimate destination for Father's Day gifts. And what you need to do is text in to 780-218-9999. Now, Matty Iwanek picks these. This is a tricky one. You got to get the spelling right. So text in Neiman, as in Niemann, Neiman, to 780-218-9999, and you can qualify to get into the $100,000 Edmonton Sports Talk hole-in-one contest. So once again, text in Neiman to 780-218-9999. On the other side of the break, we will go around YEG, and we're going to chat with Ryan O'Neill from the Quarry Golf Club. This is the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
Grab your clubs and tee up for the ultimate summer of golf with Country Club Tour. Get access to 7 premier 18-hole courses plus indoor facilities. It doesn't matter if you're a seasoned pro or just starting out. Country Club Tour has a course for every level of golfer. Get the most out of this golf season at great courses like Goose Hummock, Red Tail Landing, Sandpiper, River Ridge, Raven Crest, Whitetail Crossing, or Montgomery Glen. Make the most out of this golf season at countryclubtour.com.
Every golfer's swing is different. TaylorMade Master Fitters customize clubs based on size, speed, and ability. From tour pro to the casual golfer, everyone can benefit from clubs that are custom fit for their game. Featuring the most extensive range of custom club components from driver through to putter, TaylorMade Performance Centers offer one-on-one tour-level fittings and TrackMan launch monitor technology. Visit the TaylorMade Performance Center at the Ranch Golf and Country Club to take your golf game to the next level and dial in your equipment. For more details and to book your fitting, visit TaylorMadeFitting.ca.
Enjoy a round of golf on 2 of Canada's top public courses at Wolf Creek, designed by renowned architect Rod Whitman. If you haven't been to Wolf Creek recently, now's the time to check out the best course conditions in years. Enjoy a pure links golf experience and great course conditions. After your game, relax at Barney's Lounge with great food, drinks, and patio views. It's a destination getaway only a short drive away in Ponoka. Visit wolfcreekgolf.com to learn more.
Are you a business leader looking to connect with other business leaders and grow your business? Corporate Connections is where you want to be. With Corporate Connections, you'll unlock a world of possibilities. Our platform helps create and accelerate business opportunities where members continuously collaborate to move businesses forward. Prepare for extraordinary experiences as members are empowered to expand their horizons, knowledge, and perspectives. Don't miss out on the opportunity to grow your business locally, nationally, or even worldwide. Visit our website at corporateconnections.com today. Corporate Connections, building relationships that matter.
Great news! Goose Hummock Golf Resort is now part of Country Club Tour. Just outside the city, minutes north of Edmonton, nestled amidst nature forest and interlocking ponds, you'll find your tranquil escape. Goose Hummock, a first-class full-service golf experience that speaks directly to rookies and champions alike. Twisting Scottish architecture mixes with an Everglade aesthetic to make the Goose a wonder to see and a marvel to play. Just visit countryclubtour.com to discover how you can make the most of this golf season. Goose Hummock Golf Resort, the place to be in YEG.
Ardent Roof Systems is one of only 5 companies in Western Canada with a Platinum Preferred Contractor status from Owens Corning and the recent recipient of the Owens Corning Top Performer in Canada Award. If your roof has seen too many Alberta winters, it's time to give Stacy and the gang from Ardent a call. From repairs to replacement, Ardent will take care of you. Even if you have another quote, get them out to have a look. For more info, hit ardentroofsystems.com. And you can thank me later.
The Mill Craft Bar and Kitchen.
Your spot to unwind after work. A place to catch up with friends over local craft beers and cocktails, where you can indulge in incredible dishes like smash burgers and brisket, always made from Alberta beef.
The Mill Craft Bar and Kitchen.
Make the most of your night out and head to the Mill. Drink, dine, enjoy.
Call up your friends. Let's meet at the Mill.
Check out their event calendar to see their patio events, where you can enter for a travel voucher to Mexico. See the calendar at themillcbk.ca.
Every golfer's swing is different. TaylorMade Master Fitters customize clubs based on size, speed, and ability. From tour pro to the casual golfer, everyone can benefit from clubs that are custom fit for their game. Featuring the most extensive range of custom club components from driver through to putter, TaylorMade Performance Centers offer one-on-one tour-level fittings and TrackMan launch monitor technology. Visit the TaylorMade Performance Center at the Ranch Golf and Country Club to take your golf game to the next level and dial in your equipment. For more details and to book your fitting, visit TaylorMadeFitting.ca.
Immerse yourself in a world where golf intertwines with the historic valor of the Canadian Armed Forces. At the Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf Club, every round connects you with the courageous stories of our military's past. With fairways set against genuine combat equipment and historic monuments, your game becomes a meaningful link to the legacy of those who've served. And make sure to aim carefully to avoid a memorable shot off a tank. Get your membership and celebrate the challenge of golf and the honor of our armed forces. Visit egmgolf.com for more.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 70 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf, show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at VIPgolf.ca.
We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems, with your hosts, Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. I'm Murray McCourt here along with Curtis Stock. This segment brought to you by the Twin Willows Golf Club, part of Edmonton's golf community since 1965. Visit us at twinwillowsgolf.com. And another text came in, should be exciting today. A handful of PGA golfers trying to chase down a live golfer. Just too bad McIlroy isn't in the final group with DeChambeau. But as you were saying, McIlroy and Cantlay together is actually probably a little more interesting and a little more dynamic.
They don't get along.
With not getting along for sure. But what do you do? It's the U.S. Open. It's going to be tough playing conditions today. The course is going to be playing tough, and so it's going to be fun day. Following along that, and we're going to head around YEG right now, and we're going to check in with the Quarry Golf Club. Good morning, Ryan O'Neill. How you doing today?
I'm good, guys. Thanks for having me. Happy U.S. Open Sunday. Happy Father's Day.
Yeah, thanks very much. Who are you pulling for to win today?
I'm a Rory guy. It's been a tough 10 years.
Yeah, it's been a long time since he won a major, but today could be the day. You never know, right?
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. So how are the conditions out at the Quarry this year?
We've had a great start to the year. Testament to Spencer, our superintendent's team. The course has handled the water that we've had this summer as well so well. Yeah. But little sun, and this thing's going to be ready to pop here pretty soon. We're just kind of waiting for summer to arrive.
You've got 3 different 9s, and they're very distinct, aren't they? How would you characterize the difference between the 3?
Yeah, you bet. I guess depends who you talk to also about which ones people think are their favorite. But we have the original rotation, kind of when we first opened in 2012, was the granite and slate rotation. Granite, very popular, sits up on the west side of the property, kind of cut into the hillside there. Kind of some drastic elevation changes for Edmonton anyway, so it's quite unique with the views. Slate, my opinion, a little friendlier, allows you to maybe go low a little bit if you're lucky. And then the third 9 that we got there, it's Ironstone. Probably it's the longest 9, but probably the most challenging as well. The slate and Ironstone 9s kind of intertwine a little bit on the lower part of the property, but each 9 kind of presents its own unique challenge depending on what tee boxes you're using and which way the wind's blowing. The wind's always a factor there at the Q.
There's I've got a lot of favorites at the Quarry. On granite, for instance, I like the number 1 starting hole. You got to keep it out to the right because everything really slopes to the left. But it's I find that hole just beautiful. What are your favorite holes out there?
Yeah, Murray gave me a heads up that this question was coming, and I feel it's so difficult depending on the tee boxes that you're playing, because it forces you to kind of play the holes a little different depending on the yardage that you're at. But I'll start with slate. Okay. Slate 7. It's dogleg right, par 4. It's kind of your first peak on slate because you head out kind of south from the property on slate, and then slate 7 is kind of your first turn back towards the clubhouse. You see the pond. It's nice kind of look into the green as you kind of make the turn into that final stretch on slate. So the 7th hole on slate is probably my favorite there. God, if we're looking at Ironstone, it's just so tough, Ironstone. But the 6th hole, par 4, dogleg right, another kind of beefy par 4. Kind of doglegs to the right, goes down. You got to cover some bunkers off the tee box on the right side. Plenty of landing area to the left, but if you want to cut the corner and give yourself a better look at birdie, you got to take on some risk there. So that's always a challenge and always exciting. But I think to your point, Curtis, about granite, it's hard to not love one. It's maybe we'll allow a breakfast ball if that's your first hole of the day. But
Jackie Parker.
But granite ones is it's a unique look for us and for the city of Edmonton. So it's hard to not like that one.
What about number 9 at Ironstone? It's tough, maybe too tough. That's a hard
if you could probably go find somewhere on the internet of me making a fool of that hole. It's got my number. It's not my favorite, and usually if I'm going into a matchup that hole, or if I have to finish my round, I'm kind of just looking at an automatic double and might as well just ride along in the cart.
Now, Ryan, I think the 9th hole on all 3 9s of the Quarry have everybody's numbers. Yeah. So the 9th holes are very, very difficult. Aren't they?
You are very correct about that.
Yeah. Joining us on the VIP Golf Show is Ryan O'Neill from the Quarry Golf Club. Now, you guys are a very busy tournament course. What do you offer in the tournament package space?
Yeah, June kind of rolls around and it's tournament season at the Q. I think first and foremost, in regards to the tournament package, it kind of starts with, the professional staff that we have kind of running the show. director of golf, Taylor, our head professional, Dan, our associate pro, Ty, and our food and beverage manager, Julia. They do a fantastic job, from 2 months out of your tournament to kind of the week leading up and to day of. They're, they're there for you. They're going to make things hum out there. It's going to be an efficient process. And whether it's your first time hosting a golf tournament or maybe you're moving from an 18-hole tournament to a 27-hole tournament, they've seen it all. And I think that's kind of the most important part about all this is we've got a great team that's going to lead the way. But aside from that, Marie, we accommodate 18-hole shotguns, 27-hole shotguns, even groups. If you have small group, we're happy to accommodate that. And that starts from staging carts out for you guys before you go out to the meal afterwards. Chef Alvin has a great program, great staff working with him that gets you guys fed after the tournament. Because unfortunately, if the weather's not great, the food has to be, because we've been dealing with that a little bit this year. But we run a pretty tight ship, and there has really nothing that our team hasn't seen that we can't help anyone out that's looking to host a tournament at the Q.
You did some clubhouse upgrades this past off season. What did you do, and how did they turn out?
Yeah, very excited about the updates. Starting in the pro shop, kind of a big facelift, new floors, brand new counter, really brightened up the space, a little more modern looking, black trim. You'll see a lot of kind of that rock finishes throughout the pro shop and into the Granite Grill Lounge. Really, really excited with how things turned out. We're going to call this phase 1 and stay tuned for maybe the off season for phase 2 of some more updates coming down at the Q.
Joining us on the VIP Golf Show is Ryan O'Neill from the Quarry Golf Club. Now, Ryan, I've been at a wedding at your facility before, and it was absolutely spectacular. The weather was really good that day, too. So talk about hosting weddings and what you offer for weddings.
Yeah, absolutely. So Julia Mercury, our food and beverage manager, as well as our event coordinator, she runs the show there. We have a beautiful ceremony space. If you're in needing of a ceremony, kind of just off the ponds on Granite 1, really nice spot actually, and especially when you get the kind of afternoon sun kind of setting in the background there. And then we have a fantastic reception space in the banquet room, whether you're looking to host something intimate, around 50 people or as large as 250. Julia does a great job of making sure that the bride and groom are comfortable on their day, and again, Chef Alvin can't say enough about how great the food is at the Q. So wedding season's kind of starting to kick off here as well. So lots of things going on at the Q that keeps our team busy.
Are similar to weddings, you got Christmas parties, other functions?
Absolutely. If you need a space kind of in the off season, after the golf season ends mid-October, throughout Christmas season and even into kind of the winter there. If you need a meeting space or Christmas party space, we'd happy to host you guys.
If people are looking to get out and play at the Q, how can they book tee times?
Visit us at quarryedmonton.com. You also notice a brand new website for us, so we're pretty excited about that. Should see a link to book a tee time right there on the homepage, but also give us a call in the shop, 780-477-8437. One of our staff would be happy to get you a time. Public can book 1 week in advance, so take advantage of it, especially if the weather forecast looks good.
Our question of the week on the show, Ryan, is what is your favorite major and why?
Oh, it's hard to not say the Masters because of, it kind of kicks off the golf season here in Alberta. But I mean, if you get a venue like Pinehurst where it's so tough and you can kind of see these guys squirm a little bit, I think it has to be the U.S. Open.
Really?
Why the U.S. Open?
Yeah, why the U.S. Open?
Yeah, I think it's just seeing these guys, work a little bit for it.
Yeah.
It's, they're great. They're not missing by much on tour. A little more friendlier setup, obviously, but when you look at kind of the firm greens that they're seeing at Pinehurst, 2 putts aren't guaranteed, and you got to be below the hole, and you have to give yourself some room to work with. Get short side yourself. So, I think it's just seeing those guys work a little bit is what makes the U.S. Open so fun so fun.
So what do you want the winning score to be at a U.S. Open? What would you in your opinion then? What would you want the winning score to be?
I don't hate where it is right now. Obviously, Bryson had a really nice round yesterday, but it's a tough question because you see. I think the last time or two Pinehursts ago, I think it was over par. It was really difficult, and I think as long as they earn it, I think is single digits is fine with me as long as they earn it. But at the end of the day, I think as long as the final 2 coming down, are neck and neck, and we got a fun tournament heading up 18. I think that's kind of where I'm more at. The winning score, maybe obviously if it's not a birdie fest, but just test these guys and make it fun coming down the stretch.
You think Bryson can hang on?
You know what? I've had a bit of a change of heart with Bryson. He's been very, he's been very open and very fun to listen to. And I mean, the way he's hitting the golf ball, it's hard to not, say he deserves at least something for how well he played at Valhalla, even the Masters. So, I think he can hold on, but like I said earlier, I hope Rory's going to push him today and make it interesting.
Well, Bryson was signing autographs. There was a kid on the 3rd hole was wearing one of those caps that he used to wear, and Bryson went over and grabbed the cap and signed it. And then after he finished 18 holes, he said he wanted all the people who wanted autographs to go to the driving range, and he signed them all.
Well, good for him.
Yeah,
he's
awesome.
turned over a new leaf.
A big one.
Yeah.
Well, appreciate your time, Ryan. Good luck the rest of the way this year out at the Q.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
That was Ryan O'Neill from the Quarry. On the other side of the break, Stalker and I will talk all things local golf. This is the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
Escape the ordinary and experience golfing paradise at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Immerse yourself in our exceptional layout and enjoy excellent conditions that will take your game to the next level. Challenge yourself with a unique twist. Tackle the only black sand traps in all of Alberta. And why not extend your stay? Relax in one of our spacious RV lots, offering the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. Visit coalcreek.ca now to book your tee time and plan your unforgettable getaway at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Your perfect golfing escape awaits.
This summer, across the province, Alberta Golf is running elite amateur championships, including an all-abilities event for the disabled golfing community. Our recreational brand, Upswing, will have events and activations to help all golfers find their fun. Upswing is offering $20,000 in grants for your event. More at upswinggolf.ca. Our Youth on Course program has tee times for $5. If you're an avid golfer or new to the game, we have something for everyone. More at albertagolf.org.
Trestle Creek Golf Resort, just 45 minutes west of Edmonton, is one of the best RV resorts in Alberta. With a championship golf course, water park, sports park, and spectacular views, you won't want to leave. Spend your time relaxing and getting back to the great outdoors. Phase 5 lots are selling now with prices starting at $89,000. You can live year-round or just spend the summer. Either way, Trestle Creek has you covered with plenty of year-round activities. Book your tour or tee time at trestlecreek.ca.
Get all the latest news and takes on everything Oilers with Dustin Nielsen and Tom Gazzola on the Oil Stream. Live at noon, Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Only on EdmontonSportsTalk.com.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 75 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf. Show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at vipgolf.ca.
Trestle Creek Golf Resort, just 45 minutes west of Edmonton, is one of the best RV resorts in Alberta. With a championship golf course, water park, sports park, and spectacular views, you won't want to leave. Spend your time relaxing and getting back to the great outdoors. Phase 5 lots are selling now with prices starting at $89,000. You can live year-round or just spend the summer. Either way, Trestle Creek has you covered with plenty of year-round activities. Book your tour or tee time at trestlecreek.ca.
Come get your game on at The Ranch. The Ranch lets it all hang out with a championship caliber design, premier conditions, and above all, a fun, laid-back experience. Get top-notch service and unmatched value every time you play at The Ranch. Think you have what it takes to go low? The best value for your golfing buck is always The Ranch. The Ranch Golf and Country Club. 10, 50, 100, and 200 round packs on sale. TheRanchGolf.com.
Let your perfect day of golf start at the 27-hole Legends Golf and Country Club. With picturesque views over the River Valley and only 4 minutes off the RM Road exit off the Henday, the Legends also features a large grass-driving tee range and the world's largest golf car museum. Visit the legendsgolf.ca website to plan your next round with drone flights over all 3 nines. To book your tee time at Edmonton's finest full-facility 27-hole golf course, call 780-449-4911.
I came in 2 under par.
I ended up in the pond again. Whether you're an old pro or just out for fun, Devon Golf is the course to hit, no matter how skilled you are. Just 30 minutes from Edmonton, Devon Golf boasts scenic valley views and incredible conditions. Golf 18 tree-lined holes along the North Saskatchewan River, or if you're just here for the post-game celebration, check out the Greens restaurant for a bite on their patio. Devon Golf, truly a hidden gem. To book your tee time, visit devongolf.ca.
Step onto the course with confidence. Introducing the Tour 360 24 by Adidas. Refined style meets elite performance as the Tour 360 wraps you in the confidence to elevate your game. Crafted from premium materials and boasting cutting-edge performance, this shoe offers the perfect fit, maximum comfort, and unparalleled performance. Right now, during our Addy Buck promotion, when you purchase any 2024 Adidas golf shoe, like the Tour 360 24, you'll receive $50 towards any additional Adidas golf items from the Pro Shop. Bring confidence to your game. Adidas.ca.
We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Arden Roof Systems, with your hosts, Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. I'm Murray McCourt here along with Curtis Stock. This segment brought to you by Corporate Connections. Are you a business leader looking to connect with other business leaders to create and accelerate business opportunities, experience the extraordinary, make smarter decisions faster, and ultimately grow your business? If so, Corporate Connections is where you want to be. Email Executive Director Pat Stride at pstride@corporateconnections.com or visit corporateconnections.com for more information. And Stalker, we have the question of the day. You mentioned it earlier. Your favorite major, you're saying, is the British Open.
The Open, not the
Well,
British
the Open, yeah.
The Open Championship.
And why?
There's no question that's my favorite, and there's a simple reason. I love getting up early to watch it, and then you've got all day to do the rest, go play golf yourself or whatever. But I love having breakfast and coffee and watching the Open Championship. And I also like links golf. I like to watch it. I think it's fun watching them struggle in it. John Van de Velde will never be forgotten.
No, he won't.
No, I covered 3 Masters, and everybody's picking the Masters as their favorite. And I know that it's a beautiful course, and I know every hole out there. But I covered the 2000 Open Championship when Tiger won by 3,000 strokes. Never missed a bunker. He never hit one bunker in 4 days, which is impossible.
Yeah, how does that happen? And that's why you win by 1,000 strokes, I
That's
guess.
right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my favorite's the Masters. And, when I was talking with Adam Wizard yesterday about it, I asked him what his favorite was. I said, the question of the day is this, and what's your favorite? And he said the Masters. And, when you're in the golf business, it's really the only one that you have time to sit and watch. because you're busy working and everything else is going on during the golf season. So you don't actually get to sit and enjoy them. But at the Masters, it's the same course. Everyone knows the course. Kevin Smith was in my head. I mean, he just saying everything that everyone knows everything about the course. You know what's coming up. You know where the birdies are. You know, it's just, that course intimately, and it's so beautiful. I don't know. It's that for me. U.S. Open would be number 2 though, but that's where I was trying to go with Ryan O'Neill. There was, what does he want the winning score to be at? Day one,
see it 1 under or something.
Yeah, like right around par is where I would like to really. They're really working it out there and grinding away, trying to, make pars, not a birdie fest. And, that first day there's 5 under. I'm like, oh man, this better not get to 20 under. And it hasn't. So it won't. Yeah. Like I'm thinking DeChambeau's going to come back a little bit. Like I'm thinking that 5 might
6,
win.
maybe,
5, 6. But, a lot of fun today for sure ahead. And, while I'm golfing, I'll be following along on my phone, seeing what's going on for sure.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a good tournament. I hope Rory can come back, and
yeah, I'd be fine seeing Rory win though too. I mean, it's been a long time for him, and he's been battling a lot of stuff in his personal life lately though. So that now he's back with his wife.
Now he's back.
So, anyways, but hopefully he can. Yeah, it'd be great for him to win a major. I agree. Get back in the winner's circle in a major. That'd be fun. Hole-in-ones this week. What did we have? I know we had some.
We had 3 hole-in-ones. One at Royal Mayfair, Tammy Patterson on number 16. It was so windy that from 117 yards to a back left pin, she used a 7-wood. And I believe that was her 3rd hole-in-one. At Trestle Creek, Susan Hansen from 88 yards on number 16 during the RBC Scramble qualifying. And at Wolf Creek, Grayson Cameron aced the precarious short but tough number 7 at the old course from 130 yards with a pitching wedge.
Yeah, and I'm going to give an extra shout out to Tammy Patterson. Her and her husband are one of my partners in ownership of the ranch.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and so they're members at the Mayfair, and I saw her this week. She came out to the ranch, and she's so excited. Like, she's just bouncing off the walls with energy days after it happened. So excited about it, and so good for her. And it's definitely exciting to get one. And she texted her husband Wes Patterson, who has never had a hole-in-one, and I think he might be a little jealous now that Tammy's got one before him. But awful fun to get a hole-in-one. And
you had one?
2.
I've had one.
Yeah, but not for a long time.
Me either.
I know, I'm due.
Last one was a million years ago. I was in the pouring rain.
It was pouring rain.
And we were going to quit, and we played one more hole. It was 13 at Glendale, and 3 iron, 187 yards, and 1 hopping in. So we had to keep playing.
Yeah, of course you did at that point. And your bar tab was big, I assume?
No, we were the only guys on the course.
Oh.
Everybody left.
Wow. Well, I told this story on the show before. My second hole-in-one was during the longest day of golf for cancer.
Oh, yeah.
And we had the mechanic at the golf course soup up the power cart so they went a million miles an hour. We each had our own power cart so we could go crazy fast. We had volunteers getting people out of our way all day so we could play a lot of holes. So we ended up playing 330 holes in one day. Like, we averaged 29 minutes for 9 holes all day. That's how it was moving. And I'll never forget this number. The 262nd hole that we played that day, I hit pitching wedge in the morning. I hit 6 iron at around 6 o'clock at night. I was so exhausted I could barely move. We get up to the green, don't see my ball, and I said, I hit a 6 iron. I got to be over the back. We take a quick look. Some guy says, we got to keep moving. He goes and putts his ball. My ball was in the hole.
Is that right, eh?
Won a trip for 2 to Europe for it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was pretty
Those
cool.
are nice to win.
Yeah, but I want another one. Today, Sunday match. That'd be a fun day to get a hole.
That would be a good one to get one.
Yeah.
Don't you think people have it wrong, no. I mean, when the winner or the guy who gets the hole-in-one has to buy drinks, shouldn't the other people be buying drinks for him?
Exactly. That's the dumbest rule in golf.
It's stupid.
Yeah, except
Makes no sense.
for playing a ball out of a divot in the fairway. That's pretty stupid too.
Yeah,
but absolutely, everyone in the club should buy you a drink and you pile you in an Uber and get you home after you can't stand anymore. I think that's probably the way it should be too.
Because if you're a member, you got to buy hole-in-one insurance.
Well, when Tammy Patterson at Mayfair, they had a $500 bar tab that is covered through the club through some type of insurance they do, but she ended up spending another $500 on top of that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so $1,000 bar tab.
Wow.
Yeah, that can be painful for some people.
Yeah,
for sure. What about local events this week, Stalker?
Well, we talked about a few of them with Kevin Smith, but there was a Maple Leaf Junior Tour at Olds. And get this, Edmonton's Danica Horica, we mentioned her a couple times last year.
Yeah.
She's 12 years old. She shot a 70, won by 15 strokes with 5 birdies.
Oh, my gosh.
Just Danica Horica, 12 years old, winning the Maple Leaf Junior Tour at Olds.
Mark that name down.
I don't know. I don't know where she goes now, but she is one to keep our eyes on.
Yeah,
And
holy.
the boys, Edmonton's Blake Widmer, he's 7 years old. He won the under boys 8 with an 83. So 7-year-old shooting an 83.
Man, I wish I started golf that early. That's crazy. Good for them.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And how about you? Where did you get out and play this week?
Well, I played Whitetail Crossing, and I really like that course. The 18th hole, I was thinking last night, the 18th hole at Whitetail Crossing is probably one of the best finishing holes in the city.
Really?
Yeah, it's a dogleg left. They put the pin on the left front. It's almost impossible to get at. It's an elevated shot to the green. It's a little bit like Blackhawks number 18, which
that's a great finishing hole.
I think is the best finishing hole in the city. Yeah, it reminds me of that. It's, like I said, dogleg left, uphill. And Whitetail's got a lot of good holes. You'll use every club in your bag. There's nothing gimmicky. It's just straight golf. And they're very friendly out there. Anything you wanted, you got. And it was good. It was a good day. They played Victoria.
Yeah, well, what was this garbage? I saw this tweet you put out that you made 5 35-foot putts or something like that, like Stalker. I played golf with you before. What's going on?
I have no idea. They were going in from everywhere. It was impossible. But anytime I had about a 30-footer, they say, "Well, this one's right in your range," and 5 of them went in. I know I was a long ways out from the pin, but 30-footers, 5 of them.
That's fun.
That was fun.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable. It was like a dream or something. And then I went out the next day and had about 5 3-putts. So
golf gods got you.
They got me.
Yeah.
They usually get me.
Well, I had a big week of golf, Stalker.
Yeah.
I normally don't play a whole lot, but I had 4 games this week. So started with this last Sunday. I mentioned it on the show last week that Sean Piercy and I were in the PGA of Alberta match play. We played a match against a couple of guys, assistant pro at Mayfair, assistant pro at Blackhawk, out at the ranch. And I got hot early, Stalker. We were 6 up through 7.
That's
then we lost the 8th hole to go back to 5 up, and then we carried on. We beat them 5 and 4.
Perfect.
So that was a good one. I was hot. I was 68 with 3 bogies.
That's a good round.
So yeah, I was pretty hot that day. That was kind of fun. Then Monday, my wife and I kind of took had a date, a golf date, and we went out to Coal Creek. My wife had never been there. She heard about it on the show and said, "I want to go play that place." So we went out to Coal Creek, and it's a treat.
One of my favorites.
It is such a treat. The greens,
definitely worth the drive.
Yeah, the greens there are so
perfect,
good,
eh?
and they're fast too, and
they roll good.
And the weather was actually semi decent. It wasn't even the wind picked up a little bit towards the end, but you don't get many good days, and we got this year so far, and we got a good day out at Coal Creek. Oh, it hasn't been good. And then I played a charity event, West Edmonton Business Association at the ranch, and my team won that tournament. That was kind of fun. We had 3 eagles and 3 pars, and 18 under in the scramble there, so that was kind of fun. And then on Friday, I played the autism charity tournament, which was at the Quarry. So, I was out and experienced. The food was great there. He was talking about their chef and how good the food was. But yeah, and the course is great there as well. It's lots of fun. The greens were in good shape. Yeah, it was a really great day, and that's a fabulous tournament. I love that cause. It's something that my wife is extremely passionate about in her career in education and whatnot. So just love playing in that tournament every year at the Quarry, and it gives me an excuse to get out and play at the Quarry as well. So it's a busy week.
Busy.
Yeah. And what about this week? You got much on your plate this week for golf?
I don't know. I'm going to check out and see the weather. It's supposed to be really nice this week. That's what they're saying.
Pardon?
So hopefully get out a few times this week.
Oh, that'll be good. I'm back to normal. I'm playing today at the ranch with my match with KK and the boys. And then on Thursday, I'm playing in the PGA of Alberta Pro Senior event. It's at Cardiff. I played Cardiff once in my life, like 15 years ago. So
I played it a couple times last year, and played it once already this year.
All right. So
I like Cardiff.
Send me notes, so tell me where to hit it.
Okay. Right down the middle.
Right down the middle.
Number 9, you got to be careful on. It's a dog leg right, and with the way as long as you hit the ball, you're going to be fine. But because you got to hit it past the corner, because it's a dog leg right, and then if you don't pass the corner, you got trees that you got to go over.
Oh,
so
okay, well,
stay left on number 9 and bang in and in for an eagle.
All right, that sounds like fun. So my partner in that event is Carius. So Carius and I are going to go bat it around Cardiff and see how it goes. I don't know if he's sandbagging enough these days, though, for us to win the event, but we'll see. Time will tell. Well, on the other side of the break, we are going to talk with Jim McCulley, sales rep in Alberta here for Callaway Golf. Stay with us. This is the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
This summer, across the province, Alberta Golf is running elite amateur championships, including an all-abilities event for the disabled golfing community. Our recreational brand, Upswing, will have events and activations to help all golfers find their fun. Upswing is offering $20,000 in grants for your event. More at upswinggolf.ca. Our Youth on Course program has tee times for $5. If you're an avid golfer or new to the game, we have something for everyone. More at albertagolf.org.
Your logo matters. So if you're gonna put it onto something, it's gonna be tough enough to be useful. Tough Stuff Promotions works as hard as you do to create personalized swag that's tough enough for your hard-working name. Whether it's promotional items, branded clothing, industrial workwear, golf, or athletics, Tough Stuff works hard for hard-working folks. Get the tough stuff you need when you need it. For easy ordering, call 780-470-4545 or visit toughstuffpromotions.com.
Why tee off at the Ranch Golf and Country Club?
A fun, unique layout offering premier conditions. The Ranch has been ranked as one of the top public courses in Canada.
Unmatched value. Score Golf Magazine rated the Ranch as the best value in Edmonton.
The service, from tournaments to special events to the pro shop. Superior service that makes every visit exceptional.
The Ranch Golf and Country Club, a laid-back environment where anyone can enjoy an amazing day on the fairways. For details, visit theranchgolf.com.
Here's something we bet you didn't know. The hosts of the VIP Golf Show are also published authors. That's right, your golf show hosts Curtis Stock and Murray McCourt both have incredible books out right now. Search on Amazon for The Turcottes, the remarkable story of a horse racing dynasty by Curtis Stock, and Outside the Tee Box, my personal journey and secrets to success in the golf business by Murray McCourt. Order your copies today, available on Amazon. Now you know. Acme Scrap Iron and Metals offers fast, friendly, and reliable service. They will supply containers of different sizes to remove all types of metals and for the removal of demolition waste. Plus, they buy steel, cast iron, copper, aluminum, brass, and more. With 48 years in business, Acme Scrap Iron and Metals has created a strong commitment to the proper handling of materials and adhere to environmental standards. Visit acmescrapmetal.com for hours of operation and call 780-447-1623 to arrange for a container.
Let your perfect day of golf start at the 27-hole Legends Golf and Country Club. With picturesque views over the River Valley and only 4 minutes off the RM Road exit off the Henday, the Legends also features a large grass driving tee range and the world's largest golf car museum. Visit the legendsgolf.ca website to plan your next round with drone flights over all 3 nines. To book your tee time at Edmonton's finest full-facility 27-hole golf course, call 780-449-4911.
Immerse yourself in a world where golf intertwines with the historic valor of the Canadian Armed Forces. At the Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf Club, every round connects you with the courageous stories of our military's past. With fairways set against genuine combat equipment and historic monuments, your game becomes a meaningful link to the legacy of those who've served. And make sure to aim carefully to avoid a memorable shot off a tank. Get your membership and celebrate the challenge of golf and the honor of our armed forces. Visit egmgolf.com for more.
Do not miss the Ardent Roof Systems Charity Golf Tournament presented by Pioneer Golf Company, Canadian-made golf accessories. Friday, July 5th, the Ranch Golf and Country Club, one of Alberta's premier championship golf courses. For sponsorship info or to register, go to ardentroofsystems.com. Your round includes breakfast, the famous ranch steak dinner, a massive silent auction, and a chance to give back to an unbelievable cause. The Stollery Child Life Program, the Ardent Roof Systems Annual Charity Golf Tournament, one of the best tournaments of the summer.
Are you a business leader looking to connect with other business leaders and grow your business? Corporate Connections is where you want to be. With Corporate Connections, you'll unlock a world of possibilities. Our platform helps create and accelerate business opportunities where members continuously collaborate to move businesses forward. Prepare for extraordinary experiences as members are empowered to expand their horizons, knowledge, and perspectives. Don't miss out on the opportunity to grow your business locally, nationally, or even worldwide. Visit our website at corporateconnections.com today. Corporate Connections, building relationships that matter.
The Mill Craft Bar and Kitchen.
Your spot to unwind after work. A place to catch up with friends over local craft beers and cocktails, where you can indulge in incredible dishes like smash burgers and brisket, always made from Alberta beef.
The Mill Craft Bar and Kitchen.
Make the most of your night out and head to the Mill. Drink, dine, enjoy.
Call up your friends. Let's meet at the Mill.
Check out their event calendar to see their patio events and plan your night out at the Mill. See the calendar at themillcbk.ca.
We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems, with your hosts, Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. I'm Murray McCourt here along with Curtis Stock. This segment brought to you by the Stony Plain Golf Club. Whether you are looking to get custom fit clubs or lessons to improve your swing, check out the Stony Plain Golf Course at golfstonyplain.com. And congratulations to Glenn Stadnick. Glenn was the lucky qualifier for the qualifier to be in the draw tomorrow from all the week's qualifiers to get in to the $100,000 hole-in-one contest put on by Edmonton Sports Talk, which happened July 3rd at the Ranch. And it is now trivia time. Our trivia contest is brought to you by Tough Stuff Promotions. Tough Stuff works as hard as you do to create personalized swag that's tough enough for your hardworking name. Call 780-470-4545 or visit toughstuffpromotions.com for all your logo merchandise needs. The winner of the contest will get a custom fitting from the Tailor Made Performance Center and a gift card to the Keg Steakhouse and Bar with 5 locations around Edmonton. Why not tonight? And I'm going there tonight for Father's Day, so I'm excited for that. And what is the question this week, Mr. Stock?
It's a tough one. Who is the only player to finish in the top 15 at the U.S. Open each of the last 7 years? Who is the only player to finish in the top 15, which takes some doing, at the U.S. Open each of the last 3 years? And I'll give you a hint that he's in contention to do it again this year.
Last 7 years. You just said 3 years, but it's the last 7 years.
Sorry, last 7 years.
All right. So text in to 780-218-9999 if you know that answer. And we are now going to welcome Jim the Cuddler McCulley to the show this morning. How you doing, Jimmy?
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Yeah, doing well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm up in Fort St. John here. Hanging out in the hotel room talking to you guys, so I apologize if the audio is a little echoey here.
I
didn't get the biggest room, Murray, but
what's that?
I said I didn't get the biggest room, but it's okay.
Well, that's not like you. Normally you get the penthouse suite.
Why? I like to use my points.
Yeah, right next to the casino, right up your alley for sure.
There is actually a casino down the road. Yeah.
All right.
There's one everywhere.
So Jim, what is the latest and greatest driver that Callaway has on the market, and what sets it apart from its competitors?
New driver line. Well, driver fairway hybrid iron is the Paradigm AI Smoke, taking over for the very popular Paradigm line from last year. AI, obviously, I'm sure everyone's aware in today's age stands for artificial intelligence, and we've been using a supercomputer to help design golf clubs for the last few years, but really took it to the next level with the driver face technology. We're seeing incredible ball speeds across the entire face, and really where the driver and the fairway would shine are on mishits. And I'm sure you and Curtis are familiar with mishits on the golf course.
No, never.
Yeah, I've talked to a lot of fitters in the area and in my territory, and they said really where that new AI Smoke shines is, if somebody misses it on the low heel or the high toe, they're seeing center of face numbers, and that extra forgiveness has been huge. We just needed
the
to
smoke.
stop.
I was reading up on it. It's said to deliver up to 19 yards of shot shape correction, not 20, but 19. How do they get so precise, and how does it work? How does the driver correct mishits?
Yeah. So first of all, using our research and development team take all these data points, and they're just a team of very intelligent individuals, and using some data points from golfers like us, just regular everyday golfers, and taking all those, millions of shots of data points and punching them into the computer and really relying on the computer to do most of the work, truthfully. And they create this product. They've got to prototype it to make sure it does what they think it's going to do. And if it does, obviously we bring it to market. And it's been a really good year, other than the weather. Of course, I'm out on the road, doing various fitting events and meeting with consumers and getting people fit. And the weather definitely could be better for us this year. But other than that, it's been awesome.
What about fairway woods? Same technology there?
Absolutely, yeah. The new AI Smoke fairway woods. We have 3 different types of fairway woods. For those people that have the miss, as a right-handed golfer to the right, which is the majority of consumers out there. We have the Max D line. Your standard everyday kind of neutral bias, neutral launch, neutral spin is called the Max line. And then, for some of those more accomplished players out there, or even people that need help with controlling spin, we have our triple diamond line, and tons of skews, versatility, adjustability. It's a really, really deep line. And then it goes into hybrids and irons as well.
Golf balls or something else. That's an interesting market with Titleist, with the Pro V1, TaylorMade doing unique things with different markings on the balls. Where does Callaway fit in the ball market?
Yeah, obviously there's a competitor out there that's had that kind of number one position for years, and I think everybody else is just kind of chipping away at that market share, and Callaway is right there. We do have our Chrome line that is brand new for the year. We have a Chrome soft golf ball for those golfers that want the most maximum forgiveness but want a urethane feel. It's a very low spinning, softer golf ball, so you don't see as much side spin. Then we move into our Chrome Tour, and if your listeners are out there in pro shops, it's basically the gold box, and that's really our kind of our mid-stiff, mid-spin, if you will, ball for that. Certainly the player that wants spin around the greens, low spin off the driver, but have your spin kind of gradually increase as you go through the bag. That Chrome Tour ball is where it's at. And then our firmest, highest spinning ball is the Chrome Tour X. And that's the black box that you would see in different pro shops. So those are certainly that golf ball there is for the person that really wants a lot of spin around the greens and on their approach shots.
Odyssey is the putter brand of Callaway, obviously a huge name in the putter landscape for many, many years. What are the latest putter offerings and technology behind them that you have with Odyssey?
Yeah, so Odyssey is the number one putter brand in golf, based on sales and models sold.
Yeah.
Been a very popular brand. We've owned it since, I want to say, 96. And there's still a lot of people out there that don't know that Callaway owns the Odyssey brand, which is pretty shocking because it's been a staple in the industry for so long. But we have the new AI1 and AI1 milled putter models. Basically, we use the AI computer to really design that insert. And the long and short of it is we created an insert that's more consistent across all different strike points on the putter face. So a lot of people, probably including us, miss-hit putts, and whether you miss it off the heel or off the toe, the AI1 insert was designed to make those miss-hits a little bit more consistent with center strikes. So you should see similar results of ball rollout, and hopefully the consumer reduces three putts. Lots of different putter models. I'm sorry. The Jailbird has been the talk of the golf world.
Yeah.
Ever since last year's U.S. Open.
Yeah.
The two guys in the final group were both using this model, and it got TV exposure for, almost the entire telecast, which is, what is that, 5 or 6 hours, and it just exploded. And our team in Carlsbad kind of reacted as quick as they could, and we actually launched a limited run of these putters on throughout the industry. Like, I think it was 6 weeks after the U.S. Open last year. And so with the success of that putter head, they added it to our line this year. So I've sold a lot of Jailbirds this year, left and right hand.
Last year there was a big announcement and a lot of controversy about ball rollback. What are your thoughts on this, and will changes be made to the balls just on the PGA Tour, or will it impact all golfers?
Yeah, you know what, Curtis, I think we're still probably 6 or 7 years away from really seeing that implement, for sure, right? And I think that there's going to be consumers that are probably going to load up right before they flick the switch on this thing, and probably be a pretty good ball year that year, I'm thinking. But what do I think? I mean, obviously I'm kind of a mid-single handicap, and a competitive golfer at one point in my life. But now, I mean, it's just for fun. And you know what? I personally don't want to see any kind of a rollback. My company really invests a lot of money in research and development, and the ball category, people probably can't realize how much technology goes into golf balls, the dimple patterns, the cores, how golf balls perform, and really kind of handcuffing a company, I think is tough because, let's face it, golf's a hard game. We don't need to hit it shorter. if we want to handcuff the guys on tour, I mean, that's one thing, but reducing the ball for the entire market, I personally don't agree with that. But
no, it'd be ridiculous. I mean, you go out there, and if you're a 10 or a 12 handicap player, and you can only hit the driver 180 yards, and you got 240 left for your second shot. That's not right.
No, that wouldn't be fun at all.
Especially as long as they've made golf courses now. They're not getting shorter, the courses.
Yeah, true enough. Joining us on the VIP Golf Show presented by Ardent Roof Systems is Jim McCulley from Callaway. Now, OGIO is another brand that's part of the Callaway family. Share information on OGIO and what all is encompassed in that line.
OGIO, we actually bought that brand about 5 years ago, and it has been incredible in that leisure category. I mean, people looking for luggage or different types of products, backpacks. We sell a ton of backpacks, duffel bags, anything lifestyle really fits well with that OGIO brand. I actually didn't even realize this, but I went to sales meetings last summer, and they had the OGIO name up there. Do you guys have any idea what OGIO stands for? This should be your next trivia question.
Yeah, I think so.
I have no idea.
Curtis, any idea? No?
No, zero.
OGIO stands for Our Gear is Organized.
Really?
Oh.
And they flashed it up on the screen or whatever, and I looked at a friend of mine. I'm like, is that what OGIO means? Like, I never even thought to ask and we had owned them for about 5 years. But I mean, it really does define well what that brand is. It's a line of leisure products that have tons of pockets and organizational stuff that everyone can use. From our luggage line does very well, travel covers. And then we have golf bags that have really kind of wild out there color prints, whereas Callaway is maybe a little bit more traditional in terms of the colors they choose. So as a rep, it's kind of nice to go out there and be able to have what we call mild to wild, right? So Callaway golf bags are your standard black, your grays, your whites and blues. And then you walk in with an OGIO bag that has, bananas all over it or donuts. And it's a nice 1-2 punch for me as a rep, having that brand.
Now, you've accomplished something that's extremely rare. You had 2 holes in one round.
Oh yeah, that was 10 years ago. That's not hard to do, is it?
No, I do it every day.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I actually have a bone to pick with somebody on the telecast here, because somebody called me and wrote an article about me the day that I got 2 hole-in-ones. I'm sure you could probably figure out who that was. And if people out there actually Google my name and 2 hole-in-ones, the headline of the article is "Local Duffer Beats Odds."
Yeah, I don't write the headlines.
And I'm like, Jesus Curtis, come on, man. Like, I was probably a 2 or 3 handicap, but I guess the start of the article was talking about somebody else, a member at the Petroleum Club, and then you kind of fit my little story in there. But yeah,
we don't write headlines.
Oh, I know. But I've held that grudge, Curtis, for about 10 years.
Local Duffer. Yeah.
Local Duffer beats odds.
Yeah.
And that's what comes up. So thanks for that. But yeah, it was kind of a cool day back in, I want to say it was 2014. I think it was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It was a par 3 golf course down in Rimbey, down by Gull Lake. And it was two hole-in-ones in 5 holes, and it was kind of cool. It cost me a lot of money that day, though.
Kind of cool, hey?
Yeah, kind of.
Jim, our question of the day on the show is, what is your favorite major on the PGA Tour and why?
Oh, it's the Masters for me. Just the tradition. I've never been. I'm sure you guys probably have, but watching it on TV and the fact that I've never been there and hearing all the stories about how perfect the place is probably adds to that for me. I'm committing to going one year, but it's the Masters. It's there every year. I'm a tradition history guy. I love history and such a rich history. And I love that place.
And somebody can write a headline, "Local Duffer goes to Augusta."
Exactly.
Awesome. Well, appreciate your time, Jim. Enjoy Northern Alberta today.
Thank you very much, guys. Have a great day. Thanks for having me on.
All right. Appreciate it, Jimmy. That was Jim McCulley from Callaway. Now, the trivia question, Stalker. Some people nailed it.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, they got it.
Xander Schauffele.
Yeah.
Xander Schauffele's streak is the longest by any player since Jack Nicklaus had 12 straight from 1971 to 1982. But Xander Schauffele, top 15, 7 times in a row, and looking to make it 8.
Looking to make it 8 today, you bet. Congratulations to Lindsay Chochula. Hope I got your name right. Congratulations. I'll reach out to you and let you know how you can get your prize here shortly. And that wraps up another edition of the VIP Golf Show. Thanks very much for joining us today and every Sunday here on Edmonton Sports Talk. You can find us on Twitter at Curtis J. Stock or myself at Murray McCourt. Next week on the show, we'll have Jim Boomer from the Wolf Creek Golf Resort join us. Kevin Smith is back to preview the Alberta Men's Amateur. Golf tips with Liz Carr from the Petroleum Club. We'll preview the Northern Bear Stop on the PGA Tour Americas with Darcy Enick, and we'll go around YAG and check in with the Stony Plain Golf Club. So have a great week. Stalkers promising good weather this week.
Yep.
And be sure to tune in right here, Edmonton Sports Talk, next Sunday at 8 a.m. Go Oilers, go! Have a good one.
Are you a business leader looking to connect with other business leaders and grow your business? Corporate Connections is where you want to be. With Corporate Connections, you'll unlock a world of possibilities. Our platform helps create and accelerate business opportunities where members continuously collaborate to move businesses forward. Prepare for extraordinary experiences as members are empowered to expand their horizons, knowledge, and perspectives. Don't miss out on the opportunity to grow your business locally, nationally, or even worldwide. Visit our website at corporateconnections.com today. Corporate Connections, building relationships that matter.
Escape the ordinary and experience golfing paradise at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Immerse yourself in our exceptional layout and enjoy excellent conditions that will take your game to the next level. Challenge yourself with a unique twist. Tackle the only black sand traps in all of Alberta. And why not extend your stay? Relax in one of our spacious RV lots, offering the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. Visit coalcreek.ca now to book your tee time and plan your unforgettable getaway at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Your perfect golfing escape awaits.
There's still time to book your tournament at the Ranch Golf and Country Club.
As one of Alberta's top tourney courses, the Ranch makes hosting fun and easy for any group or business. No matter how unique or unusual, they'll accommodate your vision for an event no one will soon forget.
Start planning your tournament today at their beautifully landscaped course on the outskirts of West Edmonton. On-site event coordinators are here to help, but hurry, availability is limited and booking fast.
Visit theranchgolf.com.
Your logo matters. So if you're gonna put it onto something, it's gonna be tough enough to be useful. Tough Stuff Promotions works as hard as you do to create personalized swag that's tough enough for your hard-working name. Whether it's promotional items, branded clothing, industrial workwear, golf, or athletics, Tough Stuff works hard for hard-working folks. Get the tough stuff you need when you need it. For easy ordering, call 780-470-4545 or visit toughstuffpromotions.com.
Do not miss the Ardent Roof Systems Charity Golf Tournament presented by Pioneer Golf Company, Canadian-made golf accessories. Friday, July 5th, the Ranch Golf and Country Club, one of Alberta's premier championship golf courses. For sponsorship info or to register, go to ardentroofsystems.com. Your round includes breakfast, the famous ranch steak dinner, a massive silent auction, and a chance to give back to an unbelievable cause. The Stollery Child Life Program, the Ardent Roof Systems annual charity golf tournament, one of the best tournaments of the summer.
I came in 2 under par.
I ended up in the pond again. Whether you're an old pro or just out for fun, Devon Golf is the course to hit, no matter how skilled you are. Just 30 minutes from Edmonton, Devon Golf boasts scenic valley views and incredible conditions. Golf 18 tree-lined holes along the North Saskatchewan River, or if you're just here for the post-game celebration, check out the Greens restaurant for a bite on their patio. Devon Golf, truly a hidden gem. To book your tee time, visit devongolf.ca.
Enjoy a round of golf on 2 of Canada's top public courses at Wolf Creek, designed by renowned architect Rod Whitman. If you haven't been to Wolf Creek recently, now's the time to check out the best course conditions in years. Enjoy a pure links golf experience and great course conditions. After your game, relax at Barney's Lounge with great food, drinks, and patio views. It's a destination getaway only a short drive away in Ponoka. Visit wolfcreekgolf.com to learn more.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 70 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf, show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at vipgolf.ca.
Grab your clubs and tee up for your best golf season yet. Hone your skills and improve your game at the Country Club Golf Tour Academy. It doesn't matter if you're a seasoned pro or just starting out. Country Club Tour offers the best lesson programs for every level of golfer. Take your skill set to a higher level and train with their simulators, launch monitors, and PGA of Canada's teaching professionals. You can train all year long at their 7 golf courses and indoor golf center. Sign up for lessons with the CCT Golf Academy today and countryclubtour.com.